Sound rolling, audio rolling. Hello. Okay. All
Oh, yes.
right. What's up?
Oh, good. Oh, good.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Nice, nice. That's always great to hear. We like to hear
Yes.
doing good.
hmm
You know, it's my favorite question to ask before we start. Like, do you know why you're
I think I do. I would like to think that I do know why I'm here.
All right, great, 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 great.
Yes.
Go ahead and give us a mini short introduction.
Of myself.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, well, my name is Kutlwano
There we go.
Twala.
All right.
Um, Born in Soweto. I'm a singer. Quite more kind of a creative. And yeah, basically that's kind of me.
All right.
Yeah.
We like that. We like that a lot. How'd you get into this whole music thing and all of that? How did that whole journey start out for you?
Well, it started quite weird. I was a kid and I used to attend these everyday churches that my neighbor used to have for kids. And I just noticed that I really loved singing there. Like, I just loved singing there. And then that's how it started. I just noticed that I could. Because I loved singing, so I could sing, basically, even though I couldn't, but I loved it, so I could. That's how it started. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good way to start. You
Yeah.
know, some of the greats, like I won't mention names. Most of the great Aretha Franklin, a lot of the greats started out in church. I hope Aretha Franklin was one of the church ones, but I think she
I
is.
hope so. Sounds like she is. I
Yeah,
hope
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Many of them started out in church, and
Yeah.
that's always gave them a great foundation in
Yeah.
music. And speaking of that foundation of music, what role does music play in your life?
In my life.
Yeah, what's the impact that it's had?
Um, that's a very, I think, personal question because it's it's not just music. It's not just something that I listen to. It's something that I do. It's something that I live. It's something that it's basically every part of me. Like, I, I cannot take it away from myself. So it plays a very significant role, whether it being spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, even speaking. So it's a very significant thing, yeah, to me.
Nice, beautiful. You mentioned there that it affects your spiritual and emotional, mental life. How much of that leaks into the music that you make? Your emotional state, your spiritual state, your how much of all of that comes through or links into your music?
I don't quite understand the question.
So it's like how much of your spirituality
Okay.
or your emotions come through in your music?
Um, I think it for now because I'm quite discovering myself, right? It's only like a drop that I put out within my music because I know there's so much that I can do. So it's just a little bit that I've been kind of putting out, but I know that I'm definitely going to do more because there's more to me than what I already know of myself. Yeah. So musically, I'm not there yet.
That's okay too. That's
Yeah.
okay. So this whole project, you did say beautifully that still discovering yourself
Yeah.
and all of that. That's something that's very key and very important to this whole project. It's that process of self-discovery, you know, and doing it in such a way that you are vulnerable, but even in your vulnerability, are still quite very strong and
Yeah.
firm, and you are not so much seeking for people to approve of you and all of
Yeah.
that. It's like a self-discovery
Yeah.
in front of everyone, and
Yeah.
that's the process that we are we're trying to normalize, like people distilling their selves or rather their true selves to a form that is at its simplest, without all
The commotion.
yes
Yeah.
and all of that. So
Yeah.
that's beautiful that you're on your own journey of self-discovery. Do you have anything to say to that, like the journey of self-discovery and how music has helped you navigate that and guide that, or maybe just creativity in general, because you said it's a
Yeah.
lot more than yeah.
Um, well, for one, I noticed that I'm more of a sound person. I can I hear more than I see. I I I when I hear something, I see it. So I've discovered that I cannot do away with sound. I'm not saying that I'd rather be blind than be deaf, but I'm just saying that it would be difficult to not hear a thing because that's where I lie. It's within hearing and hearing how someone's voice sounds like, or a certain sound sounds like, or just sound itself. And how that came into part where music now is intertwined with that sound is that there's a lot to it. There's a lot to just hearing. It's also articulating what you're hearing. So I'm still at that space where I'm articulating what I'm hearing and naming it or defining it for myself, that this is what I'm hearing and not what I'm being told I'm hearing. Yes, so I don't know if I'm answering your question. I don't know.
It's okay. You went on a bit of a tangent, and that's good.
Yeah.
I like seeing your brain trying to
Yeah.
grasp what you have inside.
Yeah.
And that was really nice to see. It was a pleasure to have you at their project. All of
Yeah.
that was great having
It
you.
was, yeah, it was most definitely
Yeah. So,
amazing
what can you tell people that they should be expecting when they finally do?
to bear. Yeah. um, for me, it was quite very emotional. It was like an emotional roller coaster for me. It was very sad, like literally very sad and very happy at the same time. It was like contradicting. It was very contradicting, but not in a bad way. It was it's very unexplainable or undescribable because it became a part of me. Like I made it a part of me, right? So when people hear it, it's gonna give them themselves, basically. Like you're gonna listen to it and reflect on a lot of things based on love. Yeah, based on love, whether it was good or bad. Yeah, you're gonna just be there with yourself listening to it. Yeah, that's what I think people will get from it.
Nice. All right. Said it was a pleasure having. What about when find some?
That's a very good question. And sadly, no way.
Instagram, Twitter, your handles, all of that.
No way. My music is not out yet. I'm still working on my music. It still goes with the self discovery thing. I'm still discovering a whole lot. And with that, I'm discovering people that are for me, that actually get me, because I haven't been getting that. So I can't really put shit out. I can't put literal shit out. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead and put it out into the world and the people that gravitate to it. You don't need to find it.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
scary, yeah?
it is.
How's that process for you? The process of making, creating something and having people experience outside of
It's another undescribable thing. It's very weird. It's like you write something, and then people, you produce it and record it and everything, and then when people listen to it, they just have a different approach to how you wrote it or how you expressed it. They have a different reaction to it, and it's like, what the fuck? What? How did I do that? How
Okay.
did I make that into existence? How did I create that? Because that's not even what I was creating. Yeah, so it's always mind blowing. Yeah.
Nice, nice. It was great having you here in conversation. Always a great time when you're around. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Peace.
Peace.